everybody, it's your off-road driver here again. I'm just going to I can't do any off-roading right now, so because of the fire bans. So I'm just going to show a little bit of articulation videos on my off-roading Trailblazer, which is modified for doing off-roading, versus my factory stock Sierra. Here's a Trailblazer. I've got one ramp set up in front of the driver tire, one set up on the rear. This is usually what we'd find on trails when going, especially with sand, because it's never just one side's ramp. It could be like mogul style. See, the vehicle won't roll in this situation like this. You see my suspension is fully stretched in the back. I don't have sway bars, which is what causes this. Sway bars are usually meant for trailering that, but it also keeps your vehicle from being able to flex. You can see my tires tucked up under the the wheel well there. And this one's stretched out a bit. So the Sierra setup, same way. It's a little bit longer, so the rear ramp is pushed back a little bit farther. Gotta move this one. Line it up with the tire. So right now you can see it's sitting flat on the ground. Back. Okay, that was harder than it is because this truck has sway bars on it, which means this tire starts to lift. And as you can see, my spring is separating. It's not broken, it's just because it's overflexed. You can see the back end's twisting. Tire's still tucked up. But it's a lot harder to rock it up there just because I don't have disconnected sway bars. Okay, now I've only got the two passenger side tires with ramps. So this way when I go up, I'll be on an angle to show how much of an angle I can actually sit on. There, so the truck's on its angle. tires are both on the ground on this side. I went a little farther forward. I'm almost off the ramps. Yeah, shows can still do this angle. I gotta back up. And now I got the Trailblazer set up the same way. Closer to the curb here. This ramp got a little bent from the Sierra going up it. You can see all the tires are on the ground right now. There we go. Sit up on an angle. One side. Still pretty easy to drive like this. It's really not that bad of an angle. I wish there was a shadowing so it'd be easy to see, but now I'm going to put the ramps up on top of the curb. Hopefully they balance enough just to add that extra 6 to 7 inches. Okay, this one up on the curb, as you can tell. Do not try this at home. I can literally drive off these ramps and not hurt my truck. But this is a bush rig. I don't care if I dent anything. So do not try this, especially with your parents' car, because if the ramps flip up, it'll be an expensive fix. You can already see I'm on an angle. There we go. Added that extra 6 inches. Now I'm really on an angle. This one's a little sketchier when driving. I have driven on angles similar to this. It's a little nerve-wracking, especially for your first time. But with proper control, the vehicle actually isn't that hard to handle. But I would not attempt this with a vehicle that has sway bars, because I doubt you'll make that angle properly, since you won't have the flex that my truck has, or any off-roader usually has, even though it still looks like it's still sitting pretty much even, other than the fact it's tilted. I'm not going to try this with the other truck, because if the ramps do flip out on me, I don't want to damage the underneath of the Sierra. There's how low my door is to the street. This is my hand, so it's up to my wrist. Now I'm going to try what's called, well, at least I call it tripoding, where 2 tires on the ground, one will be up. I'm hoping I can get that rear tire up in the air by going on one ramp with this extra height. Yeah, I didn't think that would work. My flex is too much. So I got the one tire up in the air, but the other one is still on the ground. Maybe a little bit high off the ground, but hard to tell. Yeah, it's just barely. It's on the side of the tire. But of course, this one's partially tucked, kind of. This one's stretched, but not tripoding yet. That truck would tripod if I did this, because everything would just stay stationary. Well, I hope you liked the footage. This is just some of the angles I can see when off-roading. Sometimes we get even worse ones. I'll put a video link to one of my shorts of me almost rolling the Trailblazer at one point. But yeah, if you like my content, please click like, subscribe if you want to see more, and please share. Sorry for the delay in videos. This summer hasn't been the easiest to do anything with. So bye for now.